So I've left the dungeon out of necessity. Now the old man's gonna give me a tutorial on rebuilding the town with the materials I find. He's like, blah blah blah, the altar have things, that little gem on your wrist can put this stuff back into existence. The old man sealed everything away before the world got blown up, that way nobody would die. He also gave me Manuel. And for those of you that know me that are going to watch this, there's... Okay, so this is the house. The Macho brothers live there. You can add stuff to it, like the residents that live there. And then... Where is he? Oh yeah, this is how you get items outside of dungeons. I'm not going to pick that up just yet, because it might contain, like, something the mayor's already going to give me. And if you have it in your inventory, he won't give you it. And I'm going to show you how to cheese the game really early on. So, I have this water, right? I can just use it, get more. Okay, cool. So, talking to the mayor, blah blah blah, materials. Okay, he gave me nothing. I gotta talk to him again. Talking to the mayor, blah blah blah, materials. Okay, so he gave me more bread, repair powder, and stuff. So, I'll use the repair powder on my weapon, fix it, and then talk to the mayor and get even more repair powder. That way I still have items while I'm in the dungeon. It's really cheesy. I know, I don't care. And this little god mode thing is great for getting around. Now I can open this chest and see it's bread, so the mayor wouldn't have given me bread had I picked that up. And now I have 2. Now a little thing you can do is, like, you don't know how everybody's house was built. So you go to the residents, you ask them, how should I rebuild the town first? And they tell you what they want, their ideal place to live. And you ask how to rebuild the house. Some people say they know what they want, some don't. In this case, this guy's brother knows what they need. And what they really want is to live by the dungeon so they can go in there and get all buff and stuff. Buff stuff. Buff place. And that leads to requests, but that house isn't complete, so the requests won't fill up. And if you complete all the requests in an area, you get a special item. Or items, as it were, later. And every area has their own set of requirements, and I pretty much have them all memorized, so I'm not going to talk to all the NPCs. I just figured I'd do a quick little rundown. And the reason I chose this game, other than just at random, is it's on the it's on the PlayStation Store for PlayStation 4. And I think if somebody wanted to play this game but had no clue what it was about, and they come across this video, hey, they can be like, Dark Cloud. I really wish I hadn't had to leave earlier, but if you die, you lose half of your money. And I don't have a lot of money right now. Okay, so yes, you see the exits up there, so I'm not going to go that way, because it'll be a lot of backtracking I have to do. But I don't have a lot of money right now, but every little bit helps. Because later, you don't have stuff given to you, you have to buy it. And it's best to keep the mayor's house your source of getting stuff, as long as you can. So even when I do unlock the shop, I'm not going to build it immediately. And going through the first floor again is good, because I can get my, you know, abs to weapon better. I got a prickly. This is prickly what? This is prickly fishing bait. Okay. And everything about this game seems really bare bones now. But later, there's, like I said, all kinds of weapon upgrades, there's different characters to play as, and all those characters have weapons of their own that you need to manage and take care of. And certain characters, like, you can play as the main character the whole game, right? But certain areas and certain dungeons demand that you play as somebody who isn't him. So if you haven't been upgrading weapons, then you're pretty much boned, unless you go back and grind an earlier dungeon. So, even if I get to the very, very end of the game and don't use this character, I'll be at the end of the game with this dinky little dagger that won't hurt anything. Whereas if I've been upgrading my weapons, I'll get there with the super awesome death sword that kills everything in one hit. Also, the screen looks really weird from my perspective because it's on an HD TV and it's really weird. And certain weapons have other statistics, like there's this, well, not statistics, yeah. Other weapons attack faster and stuff, too. And in Dark Cloud 2, I love the character movement in that. The lady who has the sword in that game, her name is Monica. She has 3 different kinds, like a heavy, a light, and a super light. Or a heavy, a light, and a normal one. And, like, she attacks different. Now, with the main character guy here, he just has the same attack every single time. Which, it gets the job done, I guess. It's not very good. And there's a lot of aesthetic stuff you get through the village, like trees, rivers, windmills. And the magic crystal is kind of like a compass. It shows you where everything is. And a treasure key is used to open big treasure chests, which can have a bunch of special things in them. Big treasure chests typically drop weapons. Sometimes you can just straight up open it. Other times this creepy clown guy comes out and he's like, "Hello! Answer my question." Or you have to pick a present. "I'm getting thirsty. Need water or will affect health." So, where was I? Or you can guess what type of trap the chest has, which can be bad. Say the chest has an explosion trap and you guess wrong. The chest explodes, you lose half your health and whatever was in it. The chest might have a poison trap which will poison you, or a curse trap. And when you're cursed, you can't unequip whatever weapon you have, so it's really, really painful late in the game, because say you have your best weapon equipped, you don't have any repair powder, and you can't swap your weapon away. You don't want to break your best weapon and lose it forever, but at the same time, you don't want to leave the dungeon. So, there's a lot of risk and reward. And I can't wait until I get another weapon, because this dagger is literally the worst. And there's a lot of cool swords and stuff in the game, too. The characters, I'm not going to tell you who, because I don't want to spoil it. Uses, like, a slingshot, a hammer, a magic ring that throws, like, fireballs and shit. There's this guy who uses a staff, and there's this other one that uses a machine gun. A fucking machine gun. Or a regular gun. Aren't all guns machines? I'm going to say fucking hiccups. I'm going to say yes. Also, Bobby, sorry about all this talking. That cat will come back later. We'll see her. The game wouldn't be like, "Hey, look, dungeon cat," for no reason. And if I find the dungeon key... Fuck, another pricklet. If I find the dungeon key and all of the little Alta whatever balls, then I can just leave the dungeon. I don't have to kill everything. So even if my weapon's about to break, I don't have to fight the enemies. I'm gonna open the ball. Open the ball. Windmill. Blades. Blades of a windmill. Other ball. Fence. So, there's not really too much to say. I've already explained kind of how the game works. I could probably gush for hours about how much I love it, and later I'll show you how you can really, really break the game. I'm going to show you how breaking the game is, but I don't think I'm gonna play the game cheating. Because that would be very fun, wouldn't it? Also, what did I get? I got something. Oh. You can also add the pieces to the houses in the dungeon. Oh, he doesn't want a fence. You can add the pieces in the dungeon in case you don't really want to do anything outside. And then all you have to do is place the house down or ask them what they need for their house. That's all. I'm just gonna play a game now. I'm gonna run through the dungeon, gonna kill the enemies. I could be very walkthrough-y about this, and I kind of have been so far. I promise that there'll be some comedy eventually. Or right now it'll be funny, because that bat. Yeah.